Hello vinyl community and anybody else watching this. It's Tim and I wanted to make another video. I already made one a little earlier. Let me turn this down a little bit. And I wanted to make one on a topic that not very many people talk about, but at least that I've seen in the VC. And that is some music other than rock and roll and rock. And in fact, it's not jazz either. I want to make a video about sort of space age pop, bachelor pad lounge music, that kind of stuff. I actually like a lot of this stuff. And I pulled out 15 artists that I think have really good records worth checking out. A couple of them I pulled too. And I just wanted to show some of those and talk a little bit about them. And talk about why they're good and why I like them. And why they're not something just to be shunned. And a couple of you, especially maybe Dean Retro 2, know what I'm talking about. And the rest of you maybe will learn something, or maybe we'll just shut this off. I don't know. But before I get to that, I'm up to 29 subscribers, and that's not a lot, but I'm thankful to each and every one of you, and so thankful, in fact, that I've made a list. And I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you while I still can, because maybe someday I'll have too many to do this. So I want to start out with Deadwack66. He's my latest, he or she is my latest subscriber. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. We also have Steve Price, BeetleCat1, Venom's Wrath, Robert Z. Thank you, Robert Z. I love your videos. I'm trying to check out you guys' videos too as much as I can. But my time sort of is limited, but I am trying. We have Donald Rocks 101, 103. Thank you for subscribing. Oboe Man 123. Mean Mr. Mayo. When I saw your name there, my face just went ear to ear, my grin. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Love your channel. Check Mean Mr. Mayo out. M. Jones. Dr. Dell, I missed you. I didn't even know you subscribed. Thank you, thank you. That's Shannon, by the way. Thank you, Dr. Dell. I appreciate that. Love your channel as well. Skeetabix36, Vinyl Shenanigans, Pink Rudy, Andrew Arnaud or Arnott, David Young, Simon Bewick, Trish Mullins. Oh, again, Trish, thank you, thank you, thank you. Nadia's Records, Flipside CT, Todd VJ, Alec Lee, Local Cost 00, Phoenix 1960, you leave some great comments, and some others of you too that I didn't mention. Thank you for the comments as well. I never write back. I'm still working on that. Again, time, and I'm sorry. We have Kevin B, Dixieland Farm, Chris over at Dixieland Farm. His videos are amazing and enlightening. Check him out. Mr. Eli Records in Israel. This man has records, let me tell you. Check his video out, especially if you're a Beatle fan. You'll be stunned by what this man has. T-Mex 1959. Retro 2, Dean. He makes some of the funniest, best videos I've seen on here. And he was my second subscriber, I've just realized. And Sean Sonoma, finally, who is a friend of mine and was the first person brave enough to subscribe to this mess. So thank you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it more than you know. Now, on to the vinyl. I thought I'd start off with Mr. Bobby Darin, the man who started out playing rock and roll and quickly stopped. And I actually like these records better. This one's called Look at Me Now. And I think, I'm not positive, this is his first album on Capitol Records after he switched from Adco. And in fact, this album, I believe, inspired Brian Setzer to do his orchestra. He covered There's a Rainbow Round My Shoulder and A Nightingale Sang in Berkeley Square, both on his first album, Brian Setzer did. And these versions are just as good, if not better, than Brian Setzer. So if you like the Brian Setzer Orchestra, check this record out. On his version of Beginning to See the Light is fantastic. This is just a really good record. As is this one, Hello, Dolly, Goodbye, Charlie. This one is also on Capitol. This has Hello, Dolly on it. His version of More is on here. Charade is on here. Sunday in New York. Just a fantastic record. And this one is a mono copy. And I like this record so much, I also have a stereo copy of this one. Fantastic record. Check out Bobby Darin if you don't know him. Here's a man I don't actually care for. Tony Bennett. But this album, The Beat of My Heart, is really, really good. He just did it with this small combo. Just some drums, a little piano, a little upright bass, maybe a touch of guitar, and that's it. It's very quiet and very mellow. And two of my favorite Tony Bennett songs, Crazy Rhythm and Let's Face the Music and Dance, are both from this album. It's really good. I think it's Tony Bennett's best. By the way, they didn't make my 15, but Bob Rosengarten and Phil Krause, Percussion, Playful and Pretty is what's playing behind us, and this is another really good record. Okay, Mel Torme. Wish this cover was in better shape. The record's nice. Right now, Mel covers a bunch of songs of the day, but the really important thing about this album is his better version of Coming Home Baby is on this album. You also have to check out his version of Secret Agent Man, Pretty Flamingo, Red Rubber Ball, and My Little Red Book are all really, really good. Really, really snappy, loungy, cool music. And here's a really kitschy Mel Torme album. Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, and you need to hear his version of Take a Letter Maria and Sunshine Superman. You won't believe them. They're just really, really funny. But they're good. I mean, they're snappy, happy, poppy music. I love this woman. This is Dimita Joe. I think this is her first album on Epic. This has her version of Silver Dollar on it, which is just a song I absolutely adore. Also, He Loves Me is on this album. She does a great version of Nobody Knows You when you're down and out. Just a fantastic record. So good. In fact, I have two of them. A mono, and this one is a stereo. Still an original shrink. I love this album. Check it out. The Vivacious One, Miss Anne Margaret. She's got a lot of good stuff. This is maybe her first album. This is one of her first albums anyway. If her first or second. And this has 13 Men on it, Jim Dandy, and I believe, maybe it doesn't. Let me see. No, I was thinking the song the Beatles covered, I just don't understand, is on here, but it's not. But really good album by Anne Margaret. Her stuff with Al Hurt is really good too. The Ray Charles Singers. Let's start with this one. Something special for young lovers. Now, all of their albums aren't great, and in fact, I can't recommend every song on, and even this album, which may be their best, but most of them are really good, and it's a very good listen. Their version of This Could Be the Start of Something Big is really good. They do More on here. Hello, Dolly, Charade. This is a really good album. Even better, and it's their second one, is the Ray Charles Singers Command Performance Greatest Hits Volume 2. This record has She Loves Me on it, which is the song I was just talking about, Volare, a lot of like Latin-y kind of stuff. It's really, really good. These are both on the Command label, which was Enoch Light's label. Everything on this label is recorded immaculately, and the sound on these records is just fantastic. Lawrence Welk, Winchester Cathedral on Dot Records. This album is a hoot. Their version of Spinning Reel is just fantastic. And there's two of them actually. And they both have different songs on them. I think they do. Maybe they don't. They don't. But they're they just have different covers. I guess they're on different labels. Anyway, yeah, this one's on Rainbow. This blue one. Anyway, and I just realized their version of Spinning Wheel isn't on here. But still, this is some kind of kooky stuff, and it's worth checking out. I wonder where I got Spinning Wheel from. Anyway, Wayne Newton. I think these are his first two albums. I've got that one and Donkey Shane and Sing Hit Songs, both on Capitol. Just really good stuff. As long as I'm singing, his version of that it really kicks. Wise and Lovers is just really good. My Kind of Girl, Hello Dolly, really good. On this one, his version of Old Man Mose is just fantastic. Just both really interesting records, better than you'd think. Check them out. Keely Smith, of course, hung out with Louis Prima, was married to him, I think, maybe. Nobody's really sure about that, I don't think. Anyway, that Old Black Magic on Warner Brothers. I think her solo career, Warner Brothers is her best stuff. She didn't stay with them more than a couple of years. But this one has a lot of stuff that she did with Louis Prima. And it's the same arrangements, but just without Louis Prima. And it doesn't make it better or worse, just a little different. And it's got, you know, I got The World on My String, When You're Smiling, The Sheik of Araby, That Old Black Magic, Just a Gigolo, I Ain't Got Nobody, Bona Sarah, Pennies from Heaven. It's really good. And this is really good in a hokey kind of way. On Dot Twist with Keely Smith. She does the twist, the Peppermints twist, Sticks and Stones, Ya, Twisting the Night Away, Shout. It's just good, hokey, kind of interesting stuff. Dean Martin. In my opinion, this may be his best album. The Time, what's it called? This Time I'm Swinging on Capitol Records. It's got a lot of good stuff on here. You're Nobody Till Somebody Loves You is on here. On the Street Where You Live. I Can't Believe That You're in Love With Me. Please Don't Talk About Me When I'm Gone. Mean to Me. His version of Just in Time. This is a really good record. It's with Nelson Riddle. And this is a record that not too many people know about. I have 3 copies of this. I forgot to grab the other one, but I got a stereo in a mono here. So, Dean Martin, the intimate Dean Martin. It's on Reprise. And it's just with a very small combo, and it's very quiet. And his version of Everybody Loves Somebody on here is just amazing. And there's my stereo copy. Just a really good record to check out. Really quiet, really good. Mr. Al Hurt, I didn't know what to pick, so I picked Sugar Lips, probably his best album. It's got Sugar Lips on it, and a great song that he sings called Up Above My Head. His voice on that is just incredible, and anything by Al Hurt in the 60s, you really can't go wrong. And mine is still in shrink with the original price tag in stereo. Had to cover Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass. Again, this is their most popular album, the Whipped Cream album. Most of his albums are pretty good, at least till about 66 or 67. This one's got A Taste of Honey, which is his biggest hit. A lot of people don't know that. I was surprised, actually. It's got Love Potion number 9 on it. Of course, Whipped Cream is on here. Just a really good record. And this is a mono copy, I believe. Yeah, I have a stereo in shrink as well. The Kirby Stone 4. These guys were a lot like Ray Conniff. What's the other one I'm trying to think of? Johnny Mann Singers. But I kind of like them better. They're pretty hip, pretty swinging. Here they do some older songs. There's No Business Like Show Business and Jeepers Creepers. Too Close for Comfort, Hello Dolly. It's good stuff. Any of their stuff is pretty good too, especially on Warner Brothers. This guy I never heard of when I picked this up, but it was $5 and it was sealed. Frankie Randall, singing, swinging. This guy has a voice, and the album is mint, of course, because it was sealed. And his version, he does She Loves Me Too on it. My Kind of Town is good. Almost anything on here is good. Very snappy and poppy. I don't like a lot of heavy strings and maudlin stuff, and this ain't that. This swings. This is a really good record. And last but not least, Miss Edie Gourmet, Blame It on the Bossa Nova. Again, I think this is her best album. It's on Columbia Records. Her best stuff is probably on Columbia. I think my record's over. It's got the One Note Samba on here. A lot of stuff I can't pronounce. Blame It on the Bossa Nova is on here. It's the Coffee Song is really good. Almost Like Being in Love. Her version of that is really good. Probably the best Edie Gourmet album. So check that out. Okay, I have more. Want to see more? I'll do one more. Fever and Smoke. These are my rejects. By I can't think of the guys' names because I didn't prepare. The Three Sons. This is probably their best album. You want it in stereo. Mine's mono. But it's one of these ping pong albums, one speaker to the other, and it's just really good. Their version of Fever is really good. They do Sleepwalk on here, really good. Tequila, really good record, and like one of the best classic lounge music covers ever. Alright, that's enough. I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about swinging lounge music. I love that stuff. I'm standing in a red room. Of course I love that stuff. And I want to thank you all again for subscribing, and thank everybody for listening. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and hit the little subscribe button and hit the like button, and tell your friends. And again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you all who have subscribed and who will subscribe. Also check out my podcast, snapcracklepop.podomatic.com, the Snap, Crackle, and Pop Vinyl Hour. And thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks.